Hey, rusVan here. I'm going to shoot another video where I discuss 43 different color variants of Garbage Pail Kid cheap toys. I've been studying cheap toys for 11, 12 years now, and I've found that these came in a lot of different colors that we originally didn't know about. The major breakthrough was when I figured out these did not come from the same mold. They came from several molds, and once you differentiate the mold, it revealed certain other variants. But anyway, I'll discuss these. And so I have 43 distinct colors. Sorry about you might not see the colors very well because of the lighting, but I'm just gonna still point them out, okay? So the first one back here is Midnight Blue, and I have 6 Midnight Blues. Those are extremely rare. I have 2 what I call half electric blues. They're some sort of weird plastic rubber material. They're not quite like Midnight Blues. I just call them half EBs. This row are electric blue, rubbery rares. The one under it are sky blue. Okay, and excuse me a moment because I'm having to read off some notes, but sky blue only came in mold number 2. There's no mold 1 sky blues. Okay, the next 2 are dark blue. This is mold 2 dark. This is mold 1 dark. Mold 1 dark blue is darker than mold 2. And mold 2 is semi-gloss, okay? The next row is a color I call bright blue. These are highly glossy, and they're just much more blue than the other ones. These 4 are Nova Bonbon Series 2s. Plastics in the Series 1 sculpts. Extremely rare. And these float. The next row, and I have stickers on them, these came from Canada. I call these Canadian Blue. They're kind of almost like sky blue, a little darker, and this might sound strange, but I call them milky. There's a milky undertone to them. And there's some other Canadian ones that have this weird milky undertone. And you know, these came with Canadian Aquas, okay? And they all have sort of that, I don't know, it's just like this milky looking color to it. Under that are UK Garbage Gang Floater Blue. These are plastic and they float. And this is just a weird mold error. Okay, next row. We have pea green. Okay. We have mold 2 light green and mold 1 light green. So I have 2 rows of light green. There's 2 different variants. The M1 light green is darker and a little duller than the M2s. And sorry, you probably can't see that on the video. But they're distinctly different, okay? The next row is lime, okay? Now, lime greens only came in mold 1. That's what makes them easy to find. Some of these, if you just look on the back, you can identify them just on their copyrights, but these are all mold 1. These 4 are Series 2 Nova Bonbons. Rare. These 4 that are standing are UK. No, I'm sorry. These 3 are UK green mold 2s. This is Canadian green. Remember the little milky undertone. Under this, sorry, reading from some notes. Canadian aquas, extremely rare. Under that, UK aquas. Under that, UK greens mold 1. Okay, and these, let me see what I compare it. I don't know if you can see that. These are two different greens, but they're both UKs. Okay. Okay, next row. Sunshine Yellow, Never Bonbon. You know, awesome. Under that, fan favorite, Neon Yellow. Under that, these weird variants that I call Jaundice. They all came from the same seller. They all have this weird orangey yellow. They might be stained, honestly. I always wondered if the person was a smoker and they somehow got this, I don't know, this look to them. But anyway, that's what those are. The next row is UK Peach, Garbage Gang. The next two rows are Bubblegum Peach, mold 2, mold 1. There's not much, this is one exception, in the two different molds of Bubblegum Peach, there's not much difference there. I did notice mold 1 might be a little lighter and a little more glossy than mold 2. The next two rows, let's see where I'm at. Jaundice. Sorry, Jaundice. That was UK Garbage Gang Peach. Yeah, Bubblegum. Okay, these two rows are Dull Peach. Okay, mold 2 Dull Peach, mold 1 Dull Peach. Mold 1 Dull Peach are more matte and a little lighter than these. Okay, and I also noticed. Well, I think I said, yeah, these are matte and these are a little more glossy. These 5 are pretty exciting. These I've never shared before. These are rubbery, okay? But yet it's a dull peach. This is rubber. This is a rubber toy, just like a neon red. Several collectors have found them before. It took me a long time to find these 5, but these are rubbery, dull peach. Look at that. It's rubber. They're lighter. I don't know if you can tell that. Not too much. But just trust me, these are lighter than dull peach. These 4, I call tan. Okay? Yeah, I'm kind of looking on the video now. They do look a little different. Okay. Back here, Canadian Peach, milky undertone. Next row, Salmon. Next row, Orange, Neon Red. Which, by the way, the neons, some of them came in different molds, but I didn't collect them because I didn't see much difference. I saw no difference in the color. And plus, they were just kind of expensive to collect both variants and kind of aggravating. But I didn't see any color difference anyway. But understand the rubbery ones, I'll have to look back at my notes. But some of them do come with both copyright variants. I just don't have them. These two rows are light red, mold 2 light red, mold 1 light red. This is a Canadian red. Alice, that's why she's standing. Next to, let's see what's different about them. Light red, mold 2 is darker than light red mold 1. I don't know if you can see that on the video. These are dark red, mold 2, dark red, mold 1. M1s are glossier and more wet looking than those. Next row, cinnamon. Series 2 Nova Bonbons, magenta. Thanks for watching, guys.